In agriculture sector, we will discuss about growth of agriculture in Telangana economy. This unit explains about the role of agriculture in Telangana economy and production and productivity trends and growth rates of agriculture productivity and factors that determine the agriculture productivity. First of all, we see the role of agriculture in Telangana economy. We know agriculture is backbone of Indian economy as well as Telangana economy. Okay. It is a basic source of food security and it provides raw material to agro-based industries. And it provides employment to the major population. And it also generates demand for industrial products. Moreover, in export market, agriculture plays an important role in earning foreign exchange. Okay. Though industry and service sectors are playing a key role in modern economic scenario. So, agriculture still has its crucial role in providing employment and income to millions of people. Okay, million of people. See, $8.43 lakh crore of GSDP, gross state domestic product of Telangana in 2018-19. Okay. In this regard, agriculture and allied sectors contributed 18% and provided employment for 55.6% of state's labor force. Okay. Here, agriculture and employment. See, agriculture and employment. Share of agriculture in employment in Telangana state, its share in employment to labor force was 77.9% in 1993-94. And it is decreased to 55.3% in 2011-12. In 1993-94, it was 77.9%. In 2011-12, it was 55.3%. So, 2005-6, the share of agriculture sector slightly decreased to 55%. This is about agriculture and employment sector. Here, agriculture and GSDP, gross state domestic product. See, the share of agriculture sector in state's GSDP has experienced frequent ups and downs. Okay, during the period 1993-94 to 2017-18. See, for example, it is registered a percentage share of 99.8% in gross state domestic product in 1993-94. But in 2008-9, its share decreased to 16.96%. Okay. So, therefore, from 2011, 2013, 2012-13 onwards, there is a regular downfall in share of agriculture sector from 19.27% to 14.38 by 2017-18. This is about agriculture and gross state domestic product. And next, agriculture, allied sectors and gross state domestic product. See, the agriculture sector can be viewed as four subsectors. They are, first one, crop agriculture, second one, livestock, third one, forestry, and fourth one, logging and fishing. These are four subsectors of agriculture allied sectors. Okay. Here, each subsector has its own identity. Okay. See, the composition of agriculture and allied sectors in Telangana state, gross domestic product for the period 1993-94 to 2013-14. Yet 2004, 5 constant prices. Okay. It shows that the percentage share of agriculture was 22.11% of Telangana state gross state domestic product in 1993-94. Okay. However, by 2013-14, its percentage share in gross state domestic product has decreased by 7.77% only. In this regard, the relative share of agriculture as such in total agriculture and allied sectors also decreased from 77.86% in 1993-94. In 2013-14, 6% only. Here, the share of agriculture and allied sectors in gross state domestic product has decreased from 25.83% in 1993-94 to 13.86% in 2013-14. Further, it can be said that there is a decline in the share of agriculture sector in agriculture and allied sectors from 72.73% in 1993-94 to 56% by 2013-14. Okay, 2013-14. See, livestock production in GSDP was 3.66% in 1993-94, and it was increased to 4.5% in 2013-14, and the forestry and lagging subsector has contributed 3.3% only to the state's gross state domestic product. Okay, but sharply decelerated to 0.9% in 2013-14. Okay, and the share of fishing has recorded 0.56% in 1993-94, and it was slightly increased to 0.60% in 2013-14. Okay. So, as subsectors of agriculture and allied sectors are concerned, the share of agriculture and forestry and lagging in GSDP is dropped, and the share of livestock and fishing has increased in between 1993, 94 and 2013, 14. Okay. Further, it can be said that as for 2011-12 constant prices, the share of agriculture in GSDP of Telangana state has decreased from 9.0% in 2011-12 to 7.09 by 2014-15, and then to 5.55% in 2017-18 as per advanced estimates, AE, right? In this regard, during the same period, the share of livestock in 2011-12, it was 5.24% of GSDP of Telangana state. Further, it was increased to 5.41 in 2014-15, and then in 2017-18, it was slightly decreased to 5.12% only. So, the contribution of forestry and lagging to Telangana state GSDP in 2011-12 was 0.53%, and in 2013-14 it was decreased to 0.41%. So it was increased marginally to 0.48% in 2014-15, but it was decreased to 0.31% in 2017-18. These are the composition of agriculture and allied sectors in Telangana GSDP from 2011-12 to 2017-18. At 2011-12 constant prices. Okay, and next one, trends in agriculture production. Trends in agriculture production. See, agriculture production in Telangana rises mainly from two agriculture seasons. That is Kharif and Rabi. That is Kharif and Rabi. In Telangana, major crops produced are classified into food and non-food crops. Food and non-food crops. The trends in agriculture production of Telangana shows that until the year 1996-97, there is no significant breakthrough in agriculture production. Okay. In 96-97, production of both food and non-food crops has recorded phenomenal increase. Okay. Increase. In 1996-97, it was slightly increased to 94.85 lakh tons. Okay. Then onwards, there was a gradual increase in agricultural production till 2013-14, and in this year, Telangana experienced a record level production of 177.95 lakh tons. Okay. See, during 2014-15 to 2015-16, the production sharply decreased by 55.96 lakh tons. Further, it was a highly bad period for agriculture in the Telangana state. But in 2016-17, there is heavy bounce back in the agriculture production to 145.39 lakh tons from 77 lakh tons of 2015-16. 2015-16. Therefore, we can witness frequent volatility in production of both food and non-food crops in the Telangana state economy. Okay, Telangana state economy. This is about the trends in agriculture production in Telangana state. And next one, productivity of principal crops. Productivity of principal crops. It can be measured in two ways. It can be measured in two ways. That is labor productivity and land productivity. First one, labor productivity. Second one, land productivity. Labor productivity is calculated in terms of production per unit of labor. Per unit of labor. And it is measured as production per unit of land. Production per unit of land. The productivity of a crop is an average of total production to unit of area under production of that particular crop. Of that particular crop. Okay. It is also termed as yield. Okay. So the land productivity is calculated in acre or hectare. Acre or hectare. Okay. See, productivity of principal crops from 2013-14 to 2016 and 2017-18. Here, crops and year-wise, it shows that except sugarcane, there is a positive increase in productivity of various crops in 2017-18 over a period 2015-16. The highest percent of increase, that is 74%, is accounted for in the productivity of pulses in 2017-18 over 2015-16. So the productivity of paddy experienced a marginal increase of 6%. 6%. Here, other notable increases in productivity have registered in soya bean, 51%, and maize, 33% only. And productivity of oil seeds, 46%. And food grains, 23% respectively. Okay. Further, it can be said that productivity of most of the crops, except pulses, groundnut, and oil seeds, has increased. Here, when we compare the productivity in 2017-18 over 2013-14. These are the productivity of principal crops. Okay. And next one, determinants of agriculture productivity. The productivity of agriculture can be categorized four factors. They are, first one, general factors, second one, institutional factors, third one, technical factors, and fourth one, environmental factors. Okay. First, say general factors. General factors can be classified into land-man ratio, first one. Second one, rural environment. Third one, infrastructure facilities. Fourth one, managerial skills. Managerial skills. First, land-man ratio. Land-man ratio. See, the dependency of rural population on agriculture for their livelihood is skill abnormal in the Telangana state as well as in India in comparison with other countries. Okay. See, as for the according to 2011 census, it shows that agriculture is the main occupation of nearly 55% of the population in Telangana state. Okay. It has led to deterioration of average size of land holding. And next one, rural environment. Rural environment, though undergoing a transformation over the years due to number of initiatives taken by the government. The inherent problems like excess dependency on agriculture, okay, lack of or slow progress in non-farm employment, passive social and psychological atmosphere, and so on, are persisting and hindering the increase in productivity. And next one, infrastructural facilities. Productivity of agriculture invariably needs sufficient water, seeds, fertilizers, credit, pesticides, extension services. Okay. And all these are the healthy marketing environment. Okay. Here, the growth, expansion, and application of these facilities are not so conducive towards the productivity as well as welfare of the farmers. This is about infrastructural facilities. Next one, managerial skills. Managerial skills. Due to poor and inconsistent extension services, farm management is not at its optimum level. From stage of tilling to harvesting, there is a lot of wastage of time and money and energy of farmers. As a result, the productivity is not so encouraging. So, effective and efficient farm management is an inclusive factor of more productivity. Effective and efficient farm management is an inclusive factor of more productivity. And here, second one, in the institutional factors. Here, institutional factors. One is fragmentation of land holding. Second one, tenant farming. Third one, institutional credit. Fourth one, supportive prices. Fifth one, concentration of land holdings. These are factors of institutional. And third one, technical factors. It includes techniques of production. Second one, input usage. Third one, market imperfections. These are technical factors. And fourth one, environmental factors. It includes global warming is causing sudden and unpredictable changes in climate. It includes severe drought, heavy and inconsistent rainfall, cyclones, and hurricanes are badly affecting agriculture sector. Therefore, lack of or insufficient awareness on environmental protection measures and indiscriminate use of fertilizers and pesticides due to more and more showing of seeds like BT and GM is causing immense damage to the soil and air and water and ecosphere. Further, it is degrading the soil fertility. So all these issues are resulting in loss of productivity. Loss of productivity. Therefore, it is to ensure sustainable productivity, and it is essential to change the way of farming towards sustainable agriculture practices. Okay, and other factors. In other factors, agriculture sector is not recognized as an industry. Therefore, the farmers are unable to organize themselves to get the remunerative price. Okay. It has been affecting basically the productivity because of lack of incentive for their hard work for years together. Years together. So there is every need to organize the farmers on cooperative basis. Cooperative basis. So farmers educating is another important factor for a change in attitude of farmers towards sustainable agriculture by coming out of monocropping method. Monocropping method. Okay. So crop insurance is another area where farmers are not in position to utilize the opportunity to the maximum extent. And one more, research and development is core aspect, which has to reach the fields of small and marginal farms. Okay. And it guarantees the confidence among farmers at the time of crop failures. These are other factors. Other factors of determinants of agriculture productivity. Okay. And next one, growth rates of principal food and non-food crops. See, the annual compound growth rate gives us a clear picture of growth of a particular variable over multiple time periods. In this regard, for analysis, that is area-wise production and yields in respect of food and non-food crops have registered for the period 1993-98. Okay, except to area under pulses and yield of non-food grains in Telangana economy. See, 1998 to 2003. Except pulses, other variables have shown a negative growth and it is more than the preceding 5 years period. That is in 1993 to 1998. Okay. From 1993 to 1998 and 1998 to 2003, the total food grains and non-food crops and food crops and GCA also showed negative CAGR. From during the periods 2013, 2003, 8 and 2018 to 2013. Particularly in 2003 to 8 with little exclusion. All the parameters have registered positive CAGR. See, for example, CAGR of production of TFG is 8.0% over minus 8.31% of its preceding period. Therefore, the period of 2018 to 2013 was also not satisfactory for the growth of agriculture sector. And area-wise production and yield, CAGR has slided down again. Okay. And it can be understood that apart from other factors, good and bad monsoons are playing with fortune of agriculture. So it is not just confined to Telangana, but to the entire India. Okay. Entire India. These are the compound annual growth rates of principal and food and non-food crops from 1993-98 to 2008 to 2013. So finally, it can be concluded that the role of agriculture, trends in production and productivity of agriculture, factors that determine productivity and also the growth rates. So agriculture in Telangana state has a predominant role in employment and it is also contributing nearly 15% to Telangana state GDP. Okay, there has to be a phenomenal change in the way of agriculture is being practiced now. Okay, So Telangana government has to motivate farmers by providing attractive support price to divert towards pulses, oilseeds, and millets, which have more demand in the market. Okay, so Telangana state and central government are depending on imports to meet the growing demand for pulses and oils. And next one, growth of uh, and Unit 7, agrarian structure, land reforms, and cropping pattern. This unit deals with the agrarian structure in Telangana and concept and objectives of land reforms and scope and implementation of land reforms and cropping pattern in Telangana. Okay, first, see, it is devoted to look into agrarian structure, implementation of land reform and cropping pattern in Telangana. Here, agrarian structure and implementation of land reforms are interrelated. The highly feudalistic nature of agrarian relations in Telangana during Nizam rule and its recurrent implications overlapped carried into later decades of unified Andhra Pradesh has warranted the then governments to look towards implementation of land reform. See here agrarian structure in Telangana. The agrarian structure in Telangana is highly feudalistic in nature in Hyderabad state during Nizam period. Okay, the concentration of land in few hands was on high note. So Solar Jung has introduced land reforms in its form as first attempt to protect the tillers of land. Okay, the land relations in Telangana can be viewed by going through land tenure systems existed prior to the implementation of land reforms in Hyderabad state during Nizam period. Here they are first one Inamdars, second one Jagirdars, third one Sarfi Khas, fourth one Samstan, fifth one Kalsa, Divani or Raitwari. Okay, Inamdars, the lands assigned to the poets, craftsmen, pundits, okay, schools and madrasas and to the lower cadre employees were Inam lands. Okay, the beneficiaries were known as Inamdars. Here, the beneficiaries were known as Inamdars. There were 16 types of inamdars. It was estimated that more than 8 lakh acres of land was under the control of inamdars. Control of inamdars. This is about inamdar. And second one, jagirdars. The Nizam government has granted few villages to their friends, relatives, and high-rank officials of its military. Okay. Okay. Jagirdars acted as mediators between tailors and the government of Nizam. Okay. So the impact of Jagirdars was spread over 6,560 villages in an area of 40,000 square miles. Okay, square miles. So the number of Jagirs has increased from 1,170 in 1992. Sorry, in 1922 to 1,500 in 1949. So this is about Jagirdars. Third one, Serf-e-Khas. The villages specially retained by the Nizam. By Nizam for his personal expenditure comes under Serf-e-Khas. Okay. Serf-e-Khas. The income or rent from these areas were deposited to the each equal of Nizam. X equal. Sorry. So this was spread over 5,682 square miles, consisting of nearly 1,400 villages. This is about Serf-e-Khas. And next one, Samsthanas. In the state of Hyderabad, there is existed number of Hindu rulers, ruling number of smaller units. Okay. They paid rent in the form of Peshkarash. Okay. Being middlemen between the Nizam and tailor of the land used to collect land revenue from the farmers in exact manner. So they also enjoyed supreme powers on resources and subjects of their samsthanas. Okay. Though there were 14 samsthanas in Hyderabad state, among them 5 samsthanas, that is Gadwal, Vanaparthi, Vattuprole, Amarachinta, and Polancha were more powerful samsthanas. In these, there were diwanis under the direct rule of Nizams and Jagirdars with independent powers. Okay. See. Sorry, okay. And one more, Khalsa, Diwani, or Raitwari. In this, 60% of cultivated land in Hyderabad state was under direct rule of Nizams. Okay. The government used to collect revenue directly from the farmers, and within this system also there were three type mediatory system. Okay. Next one, concept and objectives and scope of land reforms. Land reform is a comprehensive concept. Okay. It covers different aspects related to the cultivated land. Okay. It involves the changing of laws, regulations, or customs regarding land ownership. Land reforms may consist of government initiated or government backed property redistribution, generally of government agricultural land. Thus, land reform refers to transfer of ownership of the more powerful to the less powerful. More powerful or less powerful. Here, the basic objective of land reforms is to assume ownership on land to the actual tiller of the land. And the most important objectives of land reforms are: one is rational use of resources, second one, rising production level, third one, removal of exploitation, fourth one, social welfare, fifth one, planned development, and sixth one, rising the standard of living. Okay, these are the objectives were included in fifth five-year plan. Right. And the scope of land reforms can best be understood by following the United Nations Organization perspective. As for the according to United Nations Organization, redistribution of land, extent of value of rent, security of the tenant, determination of wages of agricultural labor, strengthening the sources of agriculture credit, changes in the policy of taxation of land, improvement in organization of cooperatives, agricultural education, technological changes are part of land reform. Therefore, the scope of land reforms includes abolition of intermediaries and tenancy reforms and sailing on land holding. These are the scope of land reform. Here, see the important questions for short questions. Status of agriculture in Telangana state and social composition of the population in Telangana state and public health facilities in Telangana state and causes of poverty. Okay. And the factors that determine the agriculture productivity and types of agriculture credit. These are the important questions for short question for 4 marks. And long questions. The main features of Telangana economy. Okay. Status of education in Telangana state. Status of health in Telangana state. Okay. The trends in GSDP of Telangana state. And the status of food security in Telangana state. Okay. And the factors those determine the cropping pattern. Okay, the fundamental agrarian structure in Telangana. These are the important questions for examination point of view.